Well, this time I'm blaming it on the organic green beans that I was sautéing in bacon grease. I had to wait for them to finish sautéing before I could begin to tape, because you know that annoying thing when when you're taping and if you do podcasts and then the timer goes off and there is no way to stop it. It's not like it has a remote like the phone, excuse me, like the radio or the cable. Anyway, so it is all the green beans' fault because I was on Amazon and I found yet another Under Armour jacket that I liked and I hit submit order. It's the same one as this black one, except it's in gray. And I love the style, and I love elastane that they put into the material sometimes. Not just the 100% polyester, but the elastane seems to make it more jackety and fitting. And it's so fitting that I want something fitting. Anyway, I went to Market Basket today to secure Greg's favorite beverage, which is the fresh squeezed orange juice, of which I do not partake. I mean, how many carbs are in that? I bet some of you could tell me right off the tip of your head, right? Yeah. But I did get some pork ribs. I did get some hot chicken sausage. I did get some cream. I had some Organic Valley cottage cheese full fat in the cart, but then it was expiring in 10 days, and I'm not going to have cottage cheese 4 days in a row to use it up. So I didn't get that. I did get some Organic Valley cultured, non-GMO, pasture-raised butter for my bulletproof coffee, and so I'm happy about that. What else did I get? Cat food, cat litter. It was more of a Greg and kitty cat trip than a Sarah shopping experience. I've been buying my coffees and stuff elsewhere, and I do buy some organic decaf for that third cup that I have on rare and appropriate occasions when I'm seeking one more cup, but I don't want the caffeine. So anyway, my little keto followers, I'm so happy that you're with me. I'm so happy you're here today. You never know what you're going to hear from me. So on my journey to Market Basket, actually on my way home from Market Basket, I listened to Keto Connect, and they're in Las Vegas, and they went to a buffet, and it sounded like it was $55 a person. It looked like very high-end food. They had like, so it was $55, and then they upgraded to unlimited either wine or alcohol, adult beverages. So for $70, they feasted. If it was for both of them, that's a really good deal, and if not, it seemed like they had their food's worth. I don't know if any of you watched it, but there were some very interesting things. They had a pork cheek, which sounded very interesting, and I'd partake in that. I love my pork products. They had bone marrow, sawed in half, stuffed with short ribs, pulled short ribs, and they said it was divine, and I would partake in that too. They had some broccolini, some a lot of seafoody things like crab legs, different versions of crab legs with the clarified butter. And anyway, it looked like quite the feast. They were there for over 3 hours, I believe. And so have you ever done something like that? Had a keto fest where you just ate and ate and ate, and probably from all standards of having 4 to 6 ounces of protein, stuff yourselves with too much meat or too much fish or too much butter or any of those sort of things? Have you ever done that? I think with prime rib I have. I was out one time with my 2 gal pals, the only 2 that I go out to dinner with now, and I ordered an end cut of prime rib, and I know I overate that. With a side of veggies that was so puny, but I did. I ate a lot of the prime rib, and I didn't feel stuffed like it was like a whole bunch of standard American diet type things dipped in butter and, you know, some sort of carby entree. It wasn't a stuffed like that, but it was like definitely, I knew I had more than my 4 to 6 ounce portion of prime rib, because I did, and I know, and I love it. I admit I'm a hog that loves hog. So that's what I've been up to today. Here comes the mailman. I doubt he has my new top from Amazon quite so soon, but they do it pretty darn fast. So I'm in very good spirits today. It is a day off, and so I have my lunch planned directly after this. But just wanted to say hi. I'm working it, sister and brother, and the grocery haul wasn't worthy of, oh, some asparagus too. It wasn't worthy of doing a podcast because it was anything that I've already mentioned was it, and it would have taken 2 seconds. And that's the thing about keto grocery hauls, if you haven't done it for a while. You can buy a lot of stuff, but you don't need to buy that much stuff. And then I watched Jason Whitrock. He moved out to Denver, and it was 21 minutes, and it was about a keto grocery haul and cooking keto. He made a muffin tin quiche with all kinds of things, and he was using Vital Eggs, and I noticed right away the orangey yolk that Vital Eggs has, and bacon, and organic grated cheese from New Horizons, but it was already grated, and I grate my own because I don't want the caking agents, even if it is organic. What else did he put in it? Gosh, could that just be it? But cute little things, and he put it all in his MyFitnessPal, and he was very proud of himself, and he said if his wife Carly wasn't around, he thinks he could even manage the recipe himself. So I do love seeing people that cook with the stuff. And then they went out grocery shopping, and he got some ground lamb. He said he had ground bison in the fridge. He bought beef burger patties that weren't grass-fed, and he said he was okay with that. And sometimes you just kind of got to do it, you know. I like Kobe beef, and because it's high fat, and the burgers he had were 80-20, and he said always look for that, and I always do look for that, but I end up a lot with 85-15. Although the Kobe is 27.73. Very delicious, very worth it. Stop and Shop has that. And so does Star in the VacPat. They have that Kobe. And then if you go by what I heard that time, that only a few select restaurants have Kobe, you know, the true trademarked Kobe beef, and the rest are just whatevers. I still like the flavor. It's a nice treat. So yeah, today for lunch, I am having 5½ ounces of leftover steak, part tenderloin, part ribeye, and what am I having with it? I was going to have 2 eggs, but I knocked those off because there was more beef left. And I'm going to have 3 ounces of a cucumber sliced up with that, and that's going to be my lunch. I just had my second cup of coffee. There was a tragedy here on Cape Cod yesterday. My other little mug that's thin, I love thin china, it got a chip in it, so I had to throw it off. So off to Home Goods I went, and this is it. So I've had my second cup of coffee. I'm ready for my lunch. And then the rest of the day, what's for dinner? What's for dinner? Oh, I already talked about it on another podcast, but it's a pork chop cooked in coconut oil with 30 grams of the green beans cooked in the bacon fat, and a great big salad replete with spring greens, radicchio, red cabbage, lightly roasted asparagus, 1 ounce of cauliflower crumbles, 1 ounce of feta cheese chopped up, 50 grams of celery. It's divine. And when I forgot that I forgot to put in the celery, and so that added 1 more carb. So I'm having 21 carbs today total, but I'm having all the veggies that I love, and so that suits me. It really does make me feel better to have the veggies. So that's what's going on here on Cape Cod. I've got a new mug. It's all the green beans' fault for not cooking fast enough. That I had to order that new top from Amazon, and submit order, submit order. I'm sure there's a support group for me there too. But you know, when you find your style and you find what you're looking for, sometimes you just gotta do it. So that's it from here. I'm so glad you joined me here. Here's my question, have you ever pigged out on a keto sort of buffet because it's there and it tastes so good and you just kept going past the point of satisfied because you wanted to? Just asking. We're all human and sometimes it happens. It sure beats the binges of the past, though, with the standard American diet. Those weren't fun. Rather, I mean, if you're going to have a lot, make it keto, right? Have a wonderful day, my peeps. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food, in a pretty jovial mood. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.